What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So today we have the final review video on the 1966 Volkswagen Beetle. This particular one is the Tamiya version because there are multiple versions of the Beetle kits out there within the same year style-ish, the 1960s, but you know, basically the same body style. But just to clarify, this is the Tamiya version, and this one actually, well, I got a full-on 3D printed, or aftermarket you want to call it, wide body kit for it. So the wide body kit is actually from Box STL. The wide body kit, the wheels are from him, the sunroof, and also the seats, and a couple other things here and there are also from it as well. But we'll explain more onto that later on in the video. But first things first, I gotta say, this wide body kit on this Beetle, it looks so incredible. I actually really like it, and it makes this Beetle look more aggressive than, you know, they usually are, because usually, you know, when they're stock, they're like a cute little bug. But man, this thing really makes it pop out, and it really looks more badass. So let's go ahead and show you what we did to it. So first things first, the color. Splash Paints contacted me. He's like, "Dylan, what's your next project?" And I told him, you know, I want to do this wide body Beetle because I want to do something crazy for the N.Y.S show coming up here in the next few months. So he's like, "Perfect, we gotta do like a nice poppy color." And I could not agree anymore. So we settled onto a candy color, and this is actually Splash Paints Candy Teal, which is right there. So teal color, it looks absolutely amazing. I did a full-on video on me painting this body, like a how-to video on how to do candy colors, so you can check out that video. And I gotta say, the candy color, it turned out absolutely insane. I have not done a candy color in like 3 or 4 years. Haven't done one in a long time. That's when I haven't done one since I kind of got into the hobby. And of course, that model did not turn out too good. But so for instance, this is my first candy color, you know, as good as a model where I am. And I gotta say, it looks really good, and a lot of carbon fiber accents really stands out. So the side skirt, this part back here, the canards, the back canards and the front canards, the front splitter, even the mirrors, and also the roof, you know, a frame I'll call it, is in carbon fiber, and also part of the support spoiler back here is carbon fiber as well from Scale Motorsports. And I gotta say, the carbon fiber really looks good, and it really stands out on this crazy color, and it looks so darn good. And also on top of that, we just did automotive 2K clear. I did a full-on video like how I mix my 2K clear, because I do get a lot of questions on how I mix my 2K clear. This is finish 1 2K clear. It's a 4:1 ratio, just in case you're wondering, or you can check out that video. So that looks really good. I did not have to do any buffing. I just got one little pit bull back here, so I just sand it out and just buffed it out. But other than that, the clear coat turned out absolutely insane, and it looks really good. You got the little D-ring up here. A lot of these wide body kits have that, so that is 3D printed, and I painted gold. Just kind of stands out because a lot of them have it in gold. The stand is where what that attaches to is steel, so that looks pretty cool. The wheels and tires are from Black Box, same person that made the wide body kit. So they're a multi-piece wheel. The back wheels are just a tad fatter, by like in like real life production by like 1 inch fatter. So they're not much fatter, but they are much deeper of a ring inside the back wheels, obviously. So they're a multi-piece wheel. You get your main wheel, you get your ring, and your tire. The tire I just painted in Splash Paints Rubber Black. The wheel itself I just painted in flat black, and then 2K cleared it. And then the ring we did in dark chrome from Outclad. I just figured do dark chrome to kind of make it more stand out. I was thinking doing carbon fiber, but I kind of wanted to take a break from carbon fiber from the wheels, just so the wheels can stand out a little bit by themselves. So dark chrome looks really good, and I gotta say, the wheel fitment looks absolutely incredible. I love how it fits right into the fenders. I did have to do a little shaving because these wheels did not come with the body kit from Black Box. So I had to do a little shaving to the wheel nipples, you want to call it. So not too big a deal, just got glue them on. So that looks pretty good. Just in case you're wondering about any modification to this body kit, the only modification I do to it was just shave out the fenders from the stock body, just so yeah, make them wider, so, and open more, so these fenders can go in, and so these tires can fit in there. So that's the only modification you basically have to do to the body in order to get this body kit to fit. The body kit from Black Box fits incredible. There's no issue. It just falls to place. You just got to clean up a little bit. I mean, the fenders just slide into place. The side skirt goes right where the stock or the stock kit of a side step goes. So that just clicks into place. The back fenders just clicks right in. The spoiler just kind of slides into place on the back trunk, you want to call it. Another modification, I did go with a different engine, so I did not have to do exit exhaust. So I had to fill in those 2 exit exhaust ports. I didn't have to, but I kind of wanted to, just so it's more cleaner. So we just put it in with some styrene tubing and some putty and some spoolie glue and some super glue and some bit of sanding, and that looks pretty good. I drilled out a new hole for the new single exhaust tip that this new engine has, which will show you the engine here a little bit. But I gotta say, the exterior production, it looks really good. The license plate is actually from Zoom On. They make a lot of aftermarket parts, such as license plates, seats. They make like body kits out there as well. But these are Japan license plates. These are folded edge. Like a plate is also folded edge, and then you get the decal. And it kind of looks like an actual license plate because the numbers are actually raised up like an actual license plate. It looks really good. So you just put the decal on top, form it down, and then you can bend it. You can do whatever you want. So it looks really good. I love these decals. I did Japan because obviously the wide body is from Japan. Japan makes all these wide body kits for cars these days. You know, like GTRs, Supras. You know, they make them for all kinds of cars. So obviously made one for Beetle, and this is obviously, you know, Japan that made a wide body kit. So, but yes, it is right hand or left hand drive. It doesn't matter because Japan is such a huge car enthusiast country. They drive left hand drive or right hand drive cars all the time, but they are mainly a right hand drive, you know, country. They drive on the left side, but it don't matter. They drive left-hand drive cars all the time. You can look up some YouTube videos. They're just a huge car enthusiast country. So very cool. Another thing before we go into the interior, all the rivets, I did drill out all the holes for the rivets. Black box is kindly enough to have indents where the rivets actually are, so you can drill it out if you want to. You don't have to, but I drilled them out so it's more detail. And the rivets are actually 3D printed, and I paint them flat black, and I put on one coat of 2K clear, so I have a little bit of shine to it. And it looks really good. You can of course get some aluminum ones of aftermarket, but I kind of want them black, so I didn't really want to, like, you know, take every single rivet out there and just crimp it up and paint it black. In this case, it just 3D prints into like one little bucket, and just, you know, easy as that, and it looks really good. So that's pretty much about it for the exterior. Let's move on to the interior. I kind of want to do like a nice, like, you know, darkish kind of color, you want to call it, since this has like the, you know, candy color on the outside. So for the interior, for the main interior, we did it not splash paint. It's Tamiya NATO brown. That's what we did for the interiors, you know, such as the seats and door panels. NATO brown. The floor, we did flocking, brown flocking. We did some black seatbelts from Gopher Racing, and then the whole dashboard assembly is body color because a lot of these, you know, well, this particular version of this Beetle, they did the dashboard in the same body color because I believe it is metal, I believe. So if you do have the Tamiya version, which is what this one is, you do not have any decals. You just have small metal transfer decals, which you do have a 300 logo that goes back here, but I didn't put it on because, you know, I kind of want that clean look. But you do have that VW logo, which is a metal transfer on the hood. I did put that on there, but you don't get any gauge crossing decals in this kit, so not a big deal. Just got some chrome pin in there, black wash it. It looks really good. Of course, I probably do have some parts bin decals, but I didn't feel going through that. So, but the interior looks really good. The front seats are from Black Box himself. The steering wheel is 3D printed. I'm not sure from who, and the shifter is 3D printed. I believe that's from Miguel when I did that Ford or Chevy from him. So they did an updated Chevy, but, you know, shifter in there. So looks really good. So the interior is pretty basic, but yet it looks really good at the end. The chassis, it's basic. It's kind of like a modern sports car where it's just all flat on the bottom. So that's pretty much what this Beetle is. It's just all flat. Just paint it flat black, and then, you know, and then the suspension's somewhat gloss black. So chassis is nothing really major to look about. The engine, I'm not going to open this because I don't feel like opening it, but I'll put pictures of the engine on your screen. This is a full-on 3D printed engine, again from Black Box. This is a full-on engine from Black Box, the transmission, black, everything. Yes, this kit does come with an engine, but it's not this particular one. And this particular one from Black Box, he does have an upgrade kit for it, and this is a turbocharged Volkswagen engine. It looks super good and it fits so well in this Beetle, and it just works with it. So obviously wide body, you probably want a little more horsepower into that under that hood. So because you know it's a wide body, you want to go a little faster. So we got the supercharger in there, and it fits so well. The engine really looks good, and yeah, I'm really happy. So the block and transmission we just did basic aluminum from Alclad. We did some dark chrome in there, regular chrome for the exhaust and the turbo tubing and stuff, and you know some air access here and there. Distributor, I did fully plumbed and wired the engine. Not really much you can see in there because it is a Boxer 4-cylinder engine, so not much wires you can see in there, but we do see it looks really good. Got some breaded lines in there from Detail Master. Some of their breaded lines or hose clamps and tubings and stuff, you know. So it looks really good, and yeah, it looks super nice in there. Of course, the back wall we did in same body color. But yeah, the engine really nice, and of course we do have that single exhaust peeking out because it is connected straight to the turbo, and it is producing 182 horsepower, which is really cool. I love doing research on these engines and stuff that I put in here, because stock, you know, it's producing right around 85 horsepower. So yeah, that turbocharger, it does crank up the horsepower, and you know, it goes much faster. I believe it goes 122 miles an hour faster now, or that's how fast it goes now. You know, usually these Beetles back in the day, they only go like 82 miles an hour top speed. So very cool. So now it can catch up to you know, highway speed now. So under the hood, again, I'll put pictures on the screen. I did a full-on air suspension, you know, like tubing under there, such as the hydraulic tank and the 2 air compressors and the control panel. Got all that in there. The hydraulic stuff in there, like the air compressors and the tank, we just did in regular chrome from Alclad, and it looks really good because it is a wide body, and it is, as you can see, it is sitting very low to the ground. Like, the wheels are almost into the fender, so obviously you're not going to drive it like that. You kind of want to raise it up for a little more comfortable ride. So that's why I added it in there. It looks really good, and it adds more detail into the thrunk, you want to call it. And of course, that and body color as well. So very cool, and it looks really amazing. But that's pretty much about it. I forgot to mention that the headlights, I did tint the headlights, so they were a darker color, and also the taillights as well. There are supposed to be body color back here, but I didn't really want body color. I kind of want to do like a black surround, and then of course the main tail light is tinted as well from Tamiya. It's just Tamiya smoke. So, but other than that, that's it for this build. It looks super amazing, and I absolutely love how this thing turned out. This is probably has to be one of my top 5 favorite builds I've done in a long time, and I absolutely just love it. But guys, that's it for this video. If you have a 3D printer, I'll leave a link down to Black Box's website, to his codes page, where you can download his body kit, his seats, his roof, everything. The only thing that this body kit does not offer or have, like I said, it does not have these D-rings, or it does not have any of these canards. But you are getting the front splitters, side skirts, fenders. You are getting this part back here. You are not getting this canard either, but you are getting the spoiler. So I add those parts, you know, from aftermarket. But other than that, and of course these wheels are not from the kit as well, but they are from Black Box, those wheels. But alright guys, that's it for this video. Stay tuned. There are pictures of it in the photo booth, and of course I'm gonna have a full-on slideshow video of it by itself being built from the ground up later on this day. So stay tuned for that video. But until my next video and my next build, I'll catch you next time. Take it easy.